Well, we are continuing our Veterans Day week here at KRCG 13 Live at Sunrise, introducing you to people and programs here in mid-Missouri that help our local veterans. Brent Filbert is the director of the Veterans Law Clinic, part of the University of Missouri School of Law. Appreciate you joining us this morning.
I'm very glad to be here. Thank you.
Brent told me beforehand he's been a part of the clinic since 2018, and the clinic itself not that much older, right? About 10 years?
About 10 years. 2014 is when it was founded.
Awesome. And what are the main things you do to help veterans in the area?
So we do two things, really. We represent veterans who have applied for disability compensation with VA and have been denied, and we help them, we represent them on the appeals up through the VA system to get them the compensation that they deserve because of injuries they suffered during service. And the other thing we do is we represent veterans who have a negative discharge from service. We try to get their discharges upgraded to match what their service actually was.
Gotcha. About how many veterans do you think you've helped over the years?
Gosh, we have assisted close to 1,700 veterans.
Wow.
Yeah. No, the demand is really sometimes overwhelming, but we're happy to do it, so it's always out there.
What is that reaction you get from veterans when they come to you and they know now that this program is here and they can get help from you?
Well, they're always very appreciative, and the best day of being at the Veterans Clinic is when you call a veteran and you say, we won your case and you're going to get the disability compensation you need, or your discharge has been upgraded.
That's fantastic. Is there any one person, any one story that kind of stands out from your time?
So we have stories from all the different eras. I would say one that sticks out in my mind that was recent is we had a veteran who was hit by an IED in Afghanistan. He had traumatic brain injury and also suffered from PTSD. And we represented him through the process, initially denied, which is a very difficult thing for a veteran to hear after they've given so much. But we kept at it, kept working, and ultimately VA came back and said, your injuries were service connected and you're going to get compensation. So that is a recent story, but I could tell you hundreds of them. Yeah.
I bet you could, yeah. And we don't have time for all of them, but a lot of great stories. And you have a couple of outreach programs as well we also want to mention this morning. Sure.
We have a rural outreach program. It's called Tigers for Troops, where we go all over the state. We've been to 106 counties in Missouri. We have one coming up next week in Macon on Thursday. And then we have a homeless veterans program called the Show Me Home program, where we have an outreach where we go also all over the state. We're going to St. Louis tomorrow for that. So those are our two main outreach programs.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
So if people want to learn more information as far as getting a hold of you, of course, we've got the website that we can go ahead and put up on the screen right now. It's veteransclinic.missouri.edu. You can go there. I assume they could also get a hold of you, also calling you as well?
Yeah, 573-882-7630. That's our intake line.
Awesome. Very good. Well, Brent, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Great.
Appreciate the info on the Veterans Law Clinic at Mizzou. Hey.